Hey everyone, and welcome back to Healing Whisper Tales, your sanctuary for stories that remind your soul to breathe. Today, we're diving into something deeply personal, something I think many of us have felt. That moment when you feel lost, but not lost in the usual sense. Not because you don't know where to go, but because every single direction, every single path just feels empty. You know that feeling? It's like you're walking through life with this quiet confusion humming beneath the surface. You're tired of trying to figure it all out, exhausted from constantly searching for answers, and secretly longing for a sign that it's actually okay to just pause. Imagine this with me for a moment. You're standing on a long, winding road at dawn. The air is cool, refreshingly silent, and a thick, soft fog blankets everything. The path ahead of you just disappears into this gentle mist. There's no map, no clear guide, no neon signs telling you which way to turn. You take one tentative step forward, then you stop, your heart a little uncertain, unsure, iffy, even going the right way. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly where you need to be right now. Because sometimes being lost isn't a problem to be solved. It's a sacred space to be honored. This brings me to our story today, a story about a woman named Alara. For years, Alara lived her life in a constant chase. She chased goals with fierce determination. More money, higher recognition, the elusive idea of perfection in every single aspect of her life. She was a go-getter, always moving, always striving. But then, one ordinary day, it was like everything just stopped making sense. All the things she'd been working towards, all the accomplishments, suddenly felt hollow. She felt like a seasoned traveler who had somehow lost her most fundamental tool. Her compass, all those external markers she'd relied on for so long, had vanished, leaving her adrift in a sea of questions. So, in search of some kind of answer, some profound revelation, she decided to go to the mountains. She packed a small bag, left her bustling city life behind, and journeyed to a place of vast, quiet grandeur, hoping that the sheer scale of nature would offer her some clarity. But what she found there wasn't a booming voice from above, or a sudden, dramatic epiphany. All she found was silence. Deep, pervasive, echoing silence, and the steady, rhythmic beat of her own heart. At first, this silence terrified her. It felt overwhelming, almost suffocating. Her mind, so used to constant stimulation and external noise, struggled to adjust. But as the days turned into weeks, something shifted. She began to realize that the silence wasn't empty at all. It wasn't a void to be filled, but rather a space, a waiting space. A space that was patiently waiting for her to simply listen. Not to listen for answers from the outside, but to listen to the whispers within herself. Every single morning, Alara started a new ritual. She would walk the same foggy path that snaked through the lower slopes of the mountains, a path often shrouded in mist during the early hours. At first, she still demanded clarity from the universe, from the path, from herself. She wanted to force the fog to lift, to reveal the entire journey ahead. But with each passing day, as she released the need to control, she started noticing the small, intricate details around her. The sweet, melodic sound of the unseen birds singing their morning symphony. The earthy, refreshing smell of rain-soaked pine needles and damp soil. The incredible softness of the ground beneath her bare feet as she walked, each step a gentle connection to the earth. She started to see the beauty in the incompleteness, the magic in the mystery of the fog. And slowly, so very slowly, a profound understanding began to bloom within her heart. Maybe, just maybe, life doesn't always reveal the whole road ahead of us, because we only, truly, meant to see the next step, just one step. That's all we need. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. You don't need to rush towards certainty, frantically trying to piece together a perfect plan for your entire future. Sometimes, being lost isn't a mistake or a setback. It's simply your soul, in its infinite wisdom, asking you for a moment of quiet, a moment of deep, nourishing rest. It's a gentle invitation to pause, to breathe, to simply be. When the fog finally begins to lift, and it always does, you'll realize something incredible. You were never truly lost in the first place. You were only being gently, lovingly guided back to yourself, back to your true essence, back to the inner wisdom that was waiting patiently within you all along. This journey isn't about finding a destination. It's about remembering who you are in the quiet spaces. It's about trusting the process, trusting yourself, and allowing your path to unfold naturally, one beautiful step at a time. So, if you're feeling a little lost today, remember Alara's story. Remember the fog and the peace that can be found within it. If this story brought you even a little bit of peace or a gentle sigh of relief, please go ahead and give this video a like. And if you want more stories that remind your soul to breathe, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our beautiful community here at Healing with Tales. Thank you for being here, for sharing this moment, and for allowing your soul to breathe with us. See you next time.